Let me fix my color. Anyway, in this video, I've been talking a lot about or alluding to how consciousness is a source of miracles. Yeah. Now, this is why it's intrinsic to us to feel. There's a story in scripture. I'll paraphrase it because I can't remember it properly. Where I think it was during during the troubled times that Christ was going through. Somebody touched him, and he felt his power being taken away. And he looked at the woman and said, he looked at her and acknowledged that his power had been taken away. And it's intrinsic and natural to us to feel somewhat violated. When our power is being tapped into. Yeah. So if somebody uses you to perform a miracle, yeah, you feel, you're being used. Yeah. If the Almighty uses you to perform a miracle, then he's just using something he created to perform a miracle. If somebody who didn't create you uses you to perform a miracle, then you're being used. So this is why I had to become a temple, a church. I still have no members in my church that I'm aware of. I haven't checked for quite a while. I still have no members of that church. Yeah, just me. But basically, it's simple. It's like this. If you want to use me and my consciousness to perform any miracle, it's mandatory that you worship me. Yeah? If you want to use me to perform any miracle, you must worship me because I'm the source of that power. I don't want any members in my church because I don't want no one to worship me. If you are using me to perform miracles, yeah, you have to worship me and you come and talk to me, and then I would explain to you how to use yourself as a source of miracles. Then I use my scientific brain. And I said, well, if the methodology only works for you when it's my mind you're using, then I'll consider that. I will consider that. But it will be my endeavor to try and introduce you to Christ. Yeah. Who will show you how to find your source and use that. Yeah. I discourage people from using me as a source of miracles. I'd rather you use the Most High, the Almighty, yeah, and you ask Christ how to do that. So that's why I discourage people. Having you worship me is to discourage you. Because my thinking is, no human beings would like to worship another. Yeah. So I insist, if you are to use my mind as a source of miracles, yeah, I insist that you worship me. Yeah. I'll prefer if you didn't use my mind as a source of miracles. So I prefer that you didn't worship me and you worship the Most High. But if you're to use my mind to perform any miracle, I insist that you worship me. Because that's my divine nature you're using. That's my divine nature. Yeah. And I use my own mind, yeah, to initiate miracles. But I use the Most High. Yeah. But if you're tapping into my mind when I'm also using it, you need to be worshipping me to use my mind. I'd rather you didn't. And I do everything in my power to stop anyone from using my mind because no one worships me. So I don't expect anyone to complain when I start doing things in my mind because you haven't told me that you worship me. Yeah? You are using it against my will. So whatever I do in my mind, what you need to use it for, because you're not worshipping me, doesn't mean anything to me. And I'd rather you didn't. And I'll fight you for using it. Okay? So please try and find the Most High yeah, and use him as the source of miracle generation. But if you're using me and that's what you know as truth, you need to worship me and you need to testify to me that you worship me. Yeah? If I'm to consider what you're doing with my mind, I need to be worshipped for that. And once I see who's worshipping me, I will show you the truth. Yeah? You must appeal to Jesus, to Christ, and he will show you how to find your own source of power in your mind.